something short. So Judge Greg Mathis, um, judge from the city of Detroit, TV show the whole nine. Read his bio or his documentary, whatever you want to call it, Inner City Miracle. Got a video on the channel about how that book actually changed my life and put me on the right path. So you can just put my channel name in and his name in, or Inner City Miracle, my channel name in there. It should pull up. So he getting divorced after 39 years of marriage. He revealed why, at least from his side of the story, is that because he worked too much, and right now he gone at 3 weeks at a time, and his wife get divorced, and his wife get bored, I guess, or she want to spend more time on him. And we're gonna talk a little bit about should men get married. Might be a part 2 to that. So I mean, I've been through that before. At the end of the day, what's so funny is one of the pictures they posted with them, she had like $1,000 bag or $2,000-3,000 expensive bag. When they posted a picture, well, he worked too much. Well, how did he get the bag? How do you think they're able to afford these things? And you gonna run, like, women get bored, right? Women get real bored. They like a dog. Like when you have an animal and he get bored, especially when they puppies, they start tearing stuff up. And women are the same way. When they start to get bored, and a lot of times they like the company of a guy because, women are horrible to be around a lot of the times. Other women that they be around, they don't really like being around other women. They really don't. Women, a lot of women, and I always bring this story up, and I don't want to ruffle no feathers, but that story about that friends group that went to Mexico, and the girl, put the Beach Padre on one of the girls, and sent her to the upper room, and they came back to Charlotte, and then the police ain't do nothing about it, and I don't think anybody even got arrested for it, right? A lot of women, like, travel in packs. It's like, let me make the equation to this, or the analogy. A lot of women travel in packs. It's like walking around with your enemies as your friends. It's like a whole bunch of crooks or robbers moving with each other. Any given time, if you hit the right lick, they'll rob you. You know what I'm saying? It's like walking around with a bunch of hitmen. If they put a price on y'all a group, they put a price high enough on one of y'all head, them hitmen gonna take you out the game. Ain't no loyalty in the game. Ain't no loyalty in the game. So most women's, like, female groups, it really ain't no loyalty there. There's none whatsoever. There's no loyalty there. They just together to socialize, and because they trauma bond. They together just to, keep each other company. That's why women really need dudes. Dudes got whole ass friends, nigga friends and stuff like that. But a lot of dudes got solid relationships because it's built on something. Now, will your homie throw a relationship over some pussy? Absolutely. I done had some shiesty niggas in my life. Difference is between me and a lot of niggas, man, it's a wrap. I don't tolerate it. But it is more solid dudes out there than women. That's why women really enjoy the company of men, because we really are social. We really cool to be around, especially if you ain't socially awkward, because most women socially awkward anyway. You'll notice, you be like, well, Tammy, I ain't seen you around Brittany in a minute. She acting a little bit funny, or I don't know what happened. They could just fall out for no reason. But then, once again, they do that to us too. Like when, your girl get mad, or girl you dealing with get mad at you, right? For no apparent reason, out the blue, because they make up scenarios in their head. And you don't even know what happened. You be like, damn, she just started tripping, right? Women do that to each other too. They just start tripping and flipping out, or they just stop talking, and it was never an argument. It was never, nobody communicate what they was mad about. So they just start hanging out. Then when they both get bored and ain't got shit on the floor, or when they get bored with their boyfriends, or they get bored with their side niggas, or they get bored with they fall out with their other friend, then they call the old girl back, and then they hanging together for a little bit again before they fall out again. A lot of times it don't really be no argument. That's how women are. Women fall out because they lack communication. Instead of saying, well, I don't like how that made me feel, Tammy, they just stop talking to each other. You know, they just stop talking to each other. So that's why you would be like, damn, why she just didn't find solace in her friends, or why she didn't confine to her friends while her husband was on the road for 3 weeks. That's because most women, friendships don't last. She's 60-something years old. You know how many friends she probably didn't had and fell out with and all that type of stuff? you know? So you can't win in these situations, bro. Like it's hard to say at 60-something years old that he should cut his losses. I heard they had a reality show that he prided himself on raising and building his family. Now I heard he got a son that's the same as Magic Johnson's son. I don't know how true it is, but and a lot of them boys that turn out like that, it was because of their mother. And I'm gonna talk about this probably tomorrow morning, or possibly on the Patreon, which I'll be uploading again because I missed yesterday and it was a holiday though, Sunday, so I'll double upload today or triple. But make sure you join the Patreon. The link's in the description. So, like what you find out with I forgot what I was about to say. It literally that messed my train of thought up. But if it come back to me, I'll speak on it. But oh yeah, my bad. This is what I was about to say about his son that, it's like Magic Johnson's son. Like even if you come from a 2-parent household, right? When I'm figuring out, because I date a lot of women, whatever reason it is, they come from 2-parent households, right? I guess I make a subconscious effort to do so. It don't matter. They messed up too. You know what I'm saying? The woman has Miles. The woman has so much of a great influence over the household that hold on. That they really be the ones turning y'all sons into what Magic Johnson's son is. They really be the ones turning y'all daughters into feminists. So as a man, the woman has so much influence over the kids and spends so much time with the kids. That's what it is. Now, you could probably say, damn, if she's so bored, why she just don't enjoy her kids? They kids are grown. And they got their own life. So, I went through that before. Like, man, I'm not about to hold on. And then they'll say, well, I cheated on you because I was bored. You won't give me no attention and all that shit. But you can't say the same thing. You ain't give me no ass for 4-6 weeks. So I went to go cheat. Then they get mad. That's what I said before. I was talking to this girl yesterday. We was chopping it up, whatever, over the internet. And she like, she like, man, why you single or whatever? I'm like, man, everybody just like situationships. And she was like, oh, you trying to be a nigga, you trying to be a girl's man. I'm saying, no, I play it how I go. I play it how I go. And if you don't qualify, I will never ask you. I won't even trip. Sometimes I'll run game, like, yeah, you can be my girlfriend or whatever, make you feel good for a minute. But I run game like that, but they already know we just be kicking it. Right? So yeah, it ain't that. Most women, they don't qualify. And they know they don't qualify, so they be cool with just kicking it. And that's cool with me, and that's what most dudes should do. Wrap it up and just play it how I go. For Judge Mathis, his wife after 39 years, you file a divorce because I work too much, but that bag you got on your arm, that $24 million I done built, it came off my work. If I gotta be gone 3 weeks at a time, a month at a time, whatever it may be, it ain't my fault that your social life ain't up to par. Like, our job as men is to provide and protect. My job is not to entertain you. I gotta continue after 39 years to find ways to entertain you, to put a police uniform on, to role play with you. I gotta think about all the ideas, how to be spontaneous and flare up the relationship. Shit, how many skating rings, how many yacht rides can we go on? How many different countries can we truly travel to you know, and I gotta provide and provide for the family, and I gotta pay the bills, well, that same thing. But and I gotta, make sure my kids good, and I gotta make sure I spend time with my grandkids, and I gotta make sure, my well-being is good. That's why dudes be dying. The number one cause of a death for a man is usually a woman and or women. I ain't know Kroger delivered groceries this early. That's crazy. That's the number one cause for a dude. It's women. You know what I'm saying? All that money, all them houses that your and them days is over with. Where your grandparents, depending on your age, or your great grandparents and great great grandparents, your granddad left all them houses and properties and stocks and bonds and money. Them days over with. That came because they became one. That's where that came from. They became one. And when they became one, they was able to save their money up, leave their kids some bread. And I just gonna drop a video. I'm gonna drop that video this morning on Patreon about why men don't have their own place and women do. They was able to leave things behind for their kids because they was married a long time and was able to leave stuff. Them days done. People ain't getting married no more. So them days, you passing wealth down and passing property down to your kids and grandkids, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Them days is gone, y'all. Because people ain't getting married no more. And with more visibility on all these divorces, especially after the pandemic, it got to be a record number of divorces filed. Now you seeing that these women, you can't please them. You can't please them. It's a wrap. Now with more visibility, that's one thing I did say on the internet. I always say it just exposed woman's natures not a lot more. But one of the things it did do to women, it gave more visibility to them. It gave more visibility on how she living, how she doing, and I deserve this. They just good for the moment. And if a moment turn into a long time, and she don't never leave, then cool. Maybe you should wife her. And she shows she loyal and all that. But most women, like, that's how they feel. She probably wanted to leave him 10, 15 years ago. And he want to fight to get his wife back. Man, I ain't fighting for shit. Take this. I'm about to croak anyway, ho. I'm about to croak anyway. So, I'm worth 24, 23. Take 10, 12 of that, 11 of that. Here, go on, get the fuck on. Because she going to fumble that too. She going to run through that too. And I'm about to go out here and get me some young hoes. Hell yeah, if I'm Judge Joe Mathis, this is a blessing. This is a blessing, man. You got the bread to start over. You still working. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to hit the blade on these hoes. Well, shit. I know somebody was saying, well, he gonna be called a predator. I don't care what they called me. What granddad said on the Boondocks, Mr. Bitches, hell yeah, man, shit. Fire that blue pill if I have to. If I'm Judge Grab Mathis, man, I'm about to take some hoes to Pound Town. He out his mind. I'm about to, man, this is the best thing that ever happened to this man. Your family grown. She gonna blow that money. Let her go out there. And they move to Cali too. So I don't know if that's probably why she was cool moving to Cali, because she get more of his bread out there. Make sure I double tap the screen and like the video. Cali liberal. So she was cool with them moving out to Cali. Got a reality TV. You know what I'm saying? And she was cool with it. She was cool with it. And the reason she was cool with it, she knew they lost. She knew she was going to be able to ham him in the court of law. But man, them niggas about to die. They about to die. Who the fuck is smoking at 5 in the morning? The people really be some dope fiends. He be walking. I was in the gym one time. The guy was smoking a little. He had to be number 18, if that. Just smoked the vape in the locker room on the low. I'm like, y'all niggas some real crackheads out here. Ain't gonna be no society left. Come on. Ain't gonna be no society left at all. Everybody got some dope. Niggas gonna be catching cancer at 20, 25 routinely. Mark my words. They on fentanyl. The area of young people doing coke. Remember all y'all was popping Molly? Like, I never wanted to pop a Molly. I never wanted to pop ecstasy. That's why all these motherfuckers looking old and looking smoked out in the face. I'm doing no goddamn Molly. Watch your rabbit ass mind. Why is it a grocery cart right here? This is not the ghetto. but yeah, they do know Kroger do deliver. You know, but yeah, hell yeah, man, shit, this is the best thing that ever happened to Judge Greg Mathis, bro. Man, he should be celebrating, just like these hoes celebrate their divorce. And another thing about it too, a lot of these dudes, a lot of us be weak when we go through them divorces. And it was a woman that told a story about her friend or whatever, and she said her friend got divorced, had a divorce party, and at the end of the night, she still ended up sleeping with her husband. Man, cut that dick off. No Diddy. Like, real talk. Cut that off. Listen to me. Cut that off. Cut that shit off. When you divorce or a woman leave you, no, she cannot come back and get no diddly diddly. No, don't be weak, bruh. Even if you got to start over, you ain't got no host. Ain't no coming back for no hit and run. No. Once you figure it out, you go, fuck the nigga that you left me for. Because we all know they all got backups and multiple backups. Some of these hoes got a starting 5 and a 6-man. Don't come, like y'all, we got to be stronger as men. When the breakup is over with, you, man, and she still feel like she still can control you with sex. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I remember I broke up with this chick, and she was like, well, if we have sex, you got to give me something. I'm like, bitch, man, absolutely not. I hit the blade and pay a hoe before I do that, even though I don't have to do that. You know? Like, yeah, man, stop letting them chicks still have access to you. It's over with. She done took you through the cleaners and divorce. And all you got to do, look, at that age, Judge Greg Mathis, just do what Bill Belichick did, buy a hoe. And why do somebody still got a Christmas tree up? That grinds my nerves. People, either they lazy or they crazy. And the Christmas tree look like Pookie from New Jack City. But yeah, you got your rabbit ass mind. Cut that shit off. Don't be having sex with your ex-wife or your ex. Absolutely not. Listen to your boy. Don't do it. Cut your access off from them. She is now an enemy. Here. She is now an enemy. Let me stop moving. I don't care about your attitude. Yeah, she is now an enemy. But most guys today, like, don't get married at all. Like, it's probably a very few exceptions. Like, the best women to marry is women that are comfortable being boring. If she boring and she don't go to the club, or she ain't always traveling unless she traveling back and forth for a job or for her family, whatever, that's different. You know? But like a woman that's comfortable, like Jap said, being bored, like that's the best, because marriage is boring. And most of these women today, they see what these other women doing, partying, looking like they're having a good time traveling, but don't even know a lot of these women, they broke. A lot of these, they like, oh yeah, I see this money that these OnlyFans models getting, you know. And then you watch Osei Duke channel, or what's the brother that do the interviews, street interviews in Atlanta? I forget his name. And you see a lot of these women a year or two later, or some years later, they homeless. They homeless. You know what I'm saying? They homeless. So don't be thinking that little sex worker money, that shit don't stretch long. Unless she get with a high a high-end dude, an old high-end dude like Anna Nicole Smith. Y'all be thinking them OnlyFans models be winning, man. They on the fast track to going, sending themselves to the upper room. They don't be winning, bro. That little money, you gotta understand. A lot of women, they get that alimony or they get money, they blow it, bro. They don't have a sense of managing money. They don't have a sense of managing money. And that's what I'm kind of trying to say. That little money they got now, they go buy stuff that's useless. When you get with a woman and y'all start getting serious, you got to put her on a budget. You got to budget her money for her. You got to train these women. You got to train these women to get on your program. You got to show them how to save, show them how to invest. All right, look here, if something happened, here, we got this money here. Oh, okay, you need to open up 3 bank accounts. Damn, come on, man. You got to open up 3 bank accounts. This one for that one, this for that one, this, that one. Okay, let's go down there, show you how to get your credit up. You know, let's get you out of debt. I'm gonna show you how to get out of debt. I'm gonna show you. You gotta train them, or y'all gotta learn those things together. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, some dog's going crazy. What that is? But yeah, I hear it too, buddy. But yeah, you gotta show them how to do all that, bro. Or y'all gotta learn that together. But the best type of woman to get is a born frugal woman. A born frugal woman. He said, man, you gotta put respect on. Man, I don't give a hell about that nigga. Everybody talking about that. Get up out of here with that. Get up out of here with that. I care about him. 5 in the morning, that's what's on your mind. But yeah, you gotta get a woman that's born and frugal. That's the best type of woman to marry. Flea market woman. Thrift store woman. Best type of woman to marry, bro. But yeah. But most guys, nah. Most of these women ain't marriage material. It ain't just that they can't cook, they can't clean. It just ain't that. There's more that go into it. They don't want to be led. They don't want to be showed nothing. They want to compete and break you down. They want to be, especially if they see you successful, they want to break you. Because a lot of times they competing with you and they jealous of your success. I'm telling y'all, man. I sent Myron a story, and I'm gonna do a video on it about this dude got mad. It was an Atlantic Star in Florida. He got mad because his ex moved on and gave the box to another young man. They was in high school. All these like 16 to 18 years old. So he took his new girlfriend and another girl and had them go get the guy and promised them sex. Led him to the apartment where he, you know, sent him to the upper room with a sword. So he was like, I'm starting to believe what you're saying about our women hating us. And I've been telling them that. A lot of y'all mamas hate y'all. If they hate your daddy, they probably hate you. I'm telling you, they got resentment. And maybe hate may be too strong for y'all to deal with. But I keep telling y'all that. Man. I keep telling y'all that a lot of these women, y'all be surprised. And they say liberal, that means feminist. You know? That's just what it is. A lot of these women, they see you as competition. And once you get yourself together, they wanna tear you down. You think Judge Mathis' wife, she jealous because he got motion. She gave up her career, I think, being a teacher to raise her family, and now she done raised her family. She look like, damn, I wish I would have had my career. Well, have your career being a single lonely mama. And then you wish you would have been married. They never happy in their situation. You know, they never happy in their situation. No matter if you take care of them, give them baths, give them money, you give them time, they tired of you. Either they on that side of the spectrum where they want to tear you down, or they on the other side of the spectrum where they want to little boy you. They want a bum ass Pookie where they can take care of him. And then when they get bored with that, and they get tired of having a pet, then they want a boss nigga. And that's too late by then. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. So yeah, most of y'all, man, shouldn't marry these women. And I find it funny how they got all these stories, about, how Becky set the brothers up. There's plenty of stories on how sisters set brothers up all the time in court. The story I just told y'all. So when they talk about kind of like interracial dating, man, bruh, it don't even matter. Only thing that really matter is if you can deal with the cultural differences. That's the only thing that should matter, if you could deal with the cultural differences. You know, that's it. Only thing you can deal with is the cultural differences, bro. If you can deal with the cultural differences, the raisins and potato salad, or eat Mexican food all the time, whatever it may be, that's what it is. But, all these women be setting up brothers, man. Setting up men in general. Man, come on. They do. And after 39 years, she leave because he bored. I mean, leaving at 39 years is crazy. But really, for a lot of brothers, double tap the screen and like the video. Literally, for a lot of brothers, it ain't no hope. Come on, man, it's just a train. It ain't no hope. And all women out here, all the women like Judge Mathis' wife, what do you think she tell her daughters? She tell young women, get your own stuff. Don't be under men. I could have had my career. I could have did my own thing. I sacrificed myself for him. And to sit at home and live a soft life, I wanted to go out there and live a hard life. I wanted to go out there and live a hard life. But I told y'all, just, if they come in with situationship energy, treat it like that. Just protect yourself. Treat it like that. If they come in with the energy to really be under your leadership and want to be a wife and do the things that can support you, be good. You good then. Because what you first thing you're going to do is take care of the woman that take care of you. What do dudes do when they first get to the NFL, the NBA, or they make it big? I bought my mama a house. I bought my mama this. I bought my mama that. They take care of the women in their family. A lot of them brothers then, got to the league, or became doctors, or made it big in their profession, and they didn't pay for their woman education. They didn't gave their woman the money to start up a business. They didn't, what I'm saying? They helped her live her dreams out. Most of these women with these beauty shops and these bundle shops, they daddy or they boyfriend then gave them the money. They ain't no real boss bitch. These hoes ain't got no credit to start off getting no business loan. What about the story about the father that went over to China and brokered the deal for his daughter to get the hair deal so she could start her bundle shop? Her daddy did that, but she gonna say, I don't need no nigga and I'm a boss bitch. I did it on my own, and she didn't. None of these women doing it on their own. None of them. None of them. Even the ones I got my own place, y'all, man, Section 8 gave you a place. You got alimony, child support. They on TikTok flossing niggas alimony. That's why I don't last long, taking trips just to get on the cock carousel. It's wild. So why be the next bitch lick? Come on. Why be that? You shouldn't be. And I understand people want to continue a legacy. I mean, that's on you. We all want to have sons and daughters and all that. But if your wife gonna turn your son and daughter into a Magic Johnson or to a feminist, Magic Johnson's under to a feminist, ain't too much you can do about it. Why even do it at that point? That's what they do, destroy us. It's cold as hell out here too. That's what they meant to do, is destroy us. That's what these women doing now. You notice all these women is liberal, and one thing that go with liberal is being bisexual. Yup. Being bisexual. That's the one thing that go hand in hand. They don't know what they want. God, man, nothing. But that's all I got for the morning. Peace.